That's where they lost out. I think this time they should capitalize all these moments.
To 26 for 4. Noel David, what do you think went wrong with Delhi Capitals? Do you think they've got a knack of getting themselves into trouble early on with the batting in the opening match? Your views?
Just said, this is where they lose out some matches. When they have to win these matches, they lose out, especially with easy teams,
Yes.
where they have to finish it, they end up losing. Even yesterday, they could have, where the score was not much to chase, it was an easy score, 150. But in between that collapse, cruising well and then getting themselves into trouble, that's where Delhi Capitals have to sit and on in the drawing room and think about it, where they are losing those wickets when they need not to. I think this is important for Delhi Capitals if they want to win this championship. At least now they have to think about it.
Well, that's an interesting part. Let's move on to Aaron. Aaron, who's a commentator from Sri Lanka, who joins us with his cricketing insights. Just take us through on 3 occasions. What do you think was the bowling key, and what was the contest between the spinners and the pacers there? Aaron, welcome to the show.
Well, talking about the innings, I believe the seamers up front, they did a pretty good job, especially Luke Giddy carrying out his form from the World Cup. He was absolutely brilliant, even during the T20 World Cup. So he brought in his experience and his form into this game as well. But we definitely can't keep away Natarajan. He was fantastic. I mean, the partnership between Natarajan and Ingidi really worked out well. So the Pacers, they played their part, and the senior partner Kuldeep Yadav, as always, he used to do this, leg spin. He brought in all his experience and made sure that he supported the start that was provided by the Pacers. So I believe it was a mixed combination of the Pacers and the spinners.
Well, absolutely, it was a combination. Well, of course, Noel David was very forthright talking about Giri as well. Let's look at the other part of it. Do you think this is a sharp contest, and this time it's not going to be a big hitting affair with big wickets, bigger hitters and big scores? Do you think this is a very fiercely contested ball-to-ball kind of a thing, over-to-over, within an over things can change? Noel David, this time what do you see the trend with the first 5 matches?
Looking at all these matches which happened in this IPL, I think this is what's going to happen. Ball to ball and ball to bat. I think if you see the first match against the SRH, where the SRH, even they were they collapsed. But after that, Ishan Kishan took over from there.
Right.
And then the second match also, where single-handed. But what I feel in this IPL is the lack of bowlers. Some teams are lacking in their bowling department.
That's correct.
Which is I feel it's not going to happen. It shouldn't.
Noel David, just for a minute, I'm going to interrupt you here. Forgive me for interrupting. With 20 extras playing a role in the modest chase, how significant